Back in my middle school to high school days, I viewed myself as insignificant. I thought I was different from everyone else, which I was, and that led me to believe that I was unimportant. I was never the popular kid. I was never the kid that everyone talked to. I was never the kid that was super into sports, super into all this stuff. And I was very different indeed. I was the one who, instead of focusing on partying, instead of focusing on hanging out with a bunch of people and trying to be popular, I was focused on myself. And as insignificant as it might have seemed to anyone, it was me focusing on myself instead of going out there and just trying to pursue fun, temporary pleasures. I was always focused on a goal, and granted, as a middle schooler, that goal was to become the best gamer ever. But nonetheless, it was a goal. And in high school, we transferred over to high school. At the beginning, in freshman year, sophomore year, and part of junior year, I was very religious. I was very focused on serving God and just preaching the word to everyone, preaching Jesus to everyone. And in senior year, my goal shifted to being a professional video gamer. I wanted to be a professional video gamer, and I kept on trying, but point is, I would always isolate myself and not have many friends. I would always isolate myself and be super ambitious, be super honed in on my goals, and I would never be the popular one in high school or middle school. I was always the weird kid who was always locked into his ambition and who didn't have any social skills at all whatsoever. By the way, having social skills is important. Now I learned that, and I have them now. But the thing is, I was very different from everyone else, and I thought I was insignificant because of that. A lot of times I would have doubts about myself that weren't valid. Lots of times I would think that I was inferior to everyone else simply because I was different. Let me tell you one thing, man. If you want to be successful in life, look at what others are doing and do the complete opposite. Because what is everyone? Everyone else is average. Everyone else that you look around you, average. They get out of high school, they go to college, they get their degree, they find a 9-to-5 job, and they work at it for the rest of their life, and they are content with it. They don't care, they have no ambition beyond that. They just follow the system like they're told, and that's it. I might not have been the popular kid in any of these years, but you know what I was? I never once in my life suffered from chronic depression. And I would see everyone around me, the middle schoolers, the high schoolers, who would always suffer with chronic depression simply because they don't have any ambition and all they're focused on is temporary fun. They aren't focused on any particular goal. They're always just wanting to party, have fun, hang out with friends, and do absolutely nothing. Get high, do all these things that are very insignificant. And as a result, they would fall into this deep, chronic depression. So chances are right now that if you're ambitious, sure, you might have had those bouts of depression. Maybe you were depressed for a week or two, maybe even a month, because of some particular events that happened in your life. You failed in some place within your goal. But eventually you got up. You got up and you kept going because you knew, I still have a goal to pursue. This isn't over yet. My story is not over yet. I have this goal to pursue and I will see it through to the end. And you have a champion mindset. You have a persistent mindset. One that keeps on going no matter the cost. And trust me, bro, you should develop a mindset that loves pain. Because when you're ambitious, when you have all of these dreams in your head, I want to be a multimillionaire, I want to be the best at X in the world, I want to do this, that, I want to be the best astronaut alive, I want to be the best YouTuber, whatever it is. That seems to other people like you're crazy. When you have these dreams, you better learn to love pain. A lot of people are going to call you crazy, they're not going to support you, they're going to think you're stupid. And your job is to stick through to the end until you see that goal through. Because if you don't know how to take criticism from people, how to take all the bad criticism, then you won't make it. People are going to tell you are crazy, only the top 0.001% make it, all of this bullshit. But you are going to keep going. You know why? Because you're that guy. You're that girl. You're that person who doesn't give two shits what everyone thinks. You're going to keep going simply because you're going to keep going. For your own sake and for the sake of the dreams that you have in your head. because you would rather die trying to see your dreams through than stay being average. You don't want to be average. You've known this in your head for so long. You have this particular dream in your head that you know that you will see through. The only problem is you have to learn how to deal with that pain inside of you. That constant pain and fear that's inside of you, eating you up, telling you, this person is saying that about you. This circumstance is going to hold you back. You failed at this area, so that means you're incompetent. When in reality, you're supposed to get the fuck up every single day and keep pursuing even if you fail 1,000 times, because that's what success requires. You get up and you fail thousands of times before you see any results at all. And if you are not willing to fail thousands of times, then success is not for you, my friend. I have tried to achieve my goals for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, it has been entrepreneurship, and I have been on self-improvement for 2 years as well. I have been self-improving myself mentally, emotionally, physically, and it's going absolutely amazing in every single area. But there's one area that I'm lacking in, and that's financially. That's business. That's making real money. And right now I am pursuing it relentlessly through YouTube. I am not going to stop uploading until I blow up. I am, I think, like 67 videos in by the time that this is uploaded. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make 200, 300, 400. I don't care how many videos I have to make before I blow up. But I'm going to stick through to it until the end. One mistake that I have made countless times is bottle hopping. I've went from dropshipping to SMMA to all this stuff because, oh yeah, dropshipping didn't work, man. Oh, I'm just going to go to SMMA. Oh, SMMA didn't work, bro. Okay, I'm just going to go to video editing. Okay, video editing didn't work, man. Oh, shoot, man. I just have to go to YouTube. But this time, no more. I am sticking to YouTube until the end, until I see results. Because a huge mistake that I'm in is, oh, you know what? Seems bleak. Dropshipping is just dead. Or the SMMA is just dead. And no, I'm just going to move on. No. If I stuck to those till this day, I'd probably be rich right now. I'd probably be financially free. But if you stick to something, regardless of the failures, I promise you that you will make it. Within 3-5 years, do you not think that you will make it after being so persistent in learning about that subject? And it might be different for you. Maybe you need a college degree for whatever you need to accomplish. Which, by the way, you should go to college if you absolutely have a passion there. I'm against college. I'm against college because I personally don't believe in it for myself. And I personally think that a lot of people pursue it just because their parents tell them to, or it's just the common path. But if you genuinely have a passion there, go at it, bro. Go at it and pursue that dream that you have. But the point of this video is, bathe in that pain that you're feeling. Vent it out on a journal. Vent it out while you meditate. Meditate on them and just listen to your emotions. But take pleasure in that pain that you're feeling, because if you're not going to be average, if your goal is to not be average and you're different from everyone else, you better learn to embrace that pain. Because you're sure as hell not going to change for everyone. That's just some pussy shit. You're not going to change who you are and just not be ambitious and just be normal. You know, just have fun. Just go to college, man, with everyone else, even though you don't have a passion there. Just be normal. You're not going to change. And I used to think, oh, I have to just change and be like everyone else, man. No, I said to hell with that. And my goals will stay in place, and I will see them through to the end, no matter what anyone says. Is that going to be you? Or are you going to run away from all that pain? Or are you going to choose to fight it head on? If you have any questions, because I know this might leave a lot of questions. You can leave them in the comments below. I'm glad to help. I live to serve. I live to help others. And that's why I love entrepreneurship. That's why I'm pursuing. That's why I have this entire channel, to help you improve. I want to invite you to our Discord server, brother, where we have like-minded young women and men, just like you, who are also on self-improvement and are on the same path as you. They always want to get better every single day, always improving. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and join that link in the description. All right, brother? And remember, a man who masters himself is truly free.